Hello, welcome to another beer review. Right, I was fortunate enough to try two of the beers from this brewery up at Hop City. This is from the DEYA Brewing Company out in Cheltenham, Gloucestershire. And this is their Steady Rolling Man, their Pale Ale, coming in at 5.2% ABV. And it's clocking in at 45 IBUs. Originally, I think maybe last year, this can had an orange wrapper around it. I know that a few of my fellow beer tubers have actually reviewed this beer. Check out Jayco Beer. He done this silver can version, but yeah, the artwork again. I've opened the can now already, but yeah, look at that. Pretty cool. Them hop combs around him. Yeah, also check out Dean's Beer Reviews. He done the batch last 2016. Master of Hoppits have done this as well. I'll put all these links down below. And also Real Ale Craft Beer. You know who he is, Simon Martin. Wow, look at this. Incidentally, this has a best before date of June of 2017. That's a lovely kind of orangey colour. Half a finger of very tightly packed bubbled head there. Really nice looking beer. There's a little bit of light, but yeah, it's very hazy. Brewed with oats again, which gives it that. The hop compounds latch onto the oats and it gives it that kind of hazy, cloudy look. Which is the new style, the northeast style. Everyone's banging on about it. And a lot of IPAs are going this way. And the UK is really caught on now. There's a handful of breweries now in the UK that are producing things like this, which is not to everyone's taste. I know there's a lot of politics involved in that, but there you go. That's life. It doesn't matter what you're into. There's politics in everything. And the way the world is at the moment, as I said before in other reviews, let's drink some good beer. Let's get an aroma. Oh, lovely. Lovely kind of lemony mango. Oh, big juicy mandarin. This is my first beer that I've actually reviewed from these guys. As I said, I've had two beers from this brewery fairly recently for the first time. I had, trying to remember what it is now, Sunset Dreaming. Pale Ale, that was stunning, up at Hop City, and the other one, the Very Hoppy Caterpillar, I think it is, that was a double IPA. Wow, blew me away. But then pretty much everything did up there. It was an amazing, the best. I'll get my words out in a minute. So I'm tired, just getting over this illness and stuff. So it's like to crack open a few beers in the middle of a hangout. Anyway, let's crack on with this beer. Yeah, beautiful. Let's give it a try anyway. Cheers. Nice. There's a nice bitterness on the back end to this beer. It really is. There's a, oh wow. There's a nice kind of bready, biscuity malt there. Hovis biscuit coming through on the malt. Oh wow. It's so smooth, easy drinking. Not picking up the ABV. What did I say it was? 5.2%. This is beautiful. A lovely, the malt base in this beer is really pulling it all together. It's a stunner, an absolute stunner. This is the first beer as I said, that I've reviewed from these guys. Wow. That is stunning. Absolutely stunning. I'm trying to remember where I purchased this beer from now. 2 seconds. Down dear, because I'm such an idiot, as you know. Oh dear. There we go. Beer Merchants. They're out of Larkfield in Kent, my own county. So yeah, check them out as well. I'll put all the links down below for the brewery and where I purchased the beer. There is a little bit of information on this. Here we go. Let me try and read it. Steady Rolling Man, our pale ale, inspired by the ridiculously tasty hoppy beers we fell for when we... This should be an outtake really, but oh well. Inspired by the ridiculously tasty hoppy beers we fell for, we got brewing our own versions over and over again. Whilst listening to the blues greats, the heady concoction of old time blues records and juicy American hops transfixed us from the start, and the Steady Rolling Man was born in these sessions. Incredibly soft, definitely soft, and it really does. I think that's the thing about it. Look, I don't know if it's the water quality. It is really kind of soft. It's not too bitter. It's quite smooth. It's got a nice kind of middle fruitiness going onto it, and then that bready, biscuity malt as well. Oh. Right, where was I? Incredibly soft and delicate with these intense tropical fruit hops. Here we go. Aromatics and saturation. This is our version of the perfect pale ale. It's pretty bloody good for a pale ale for sure. Unfiltered, you can't beat unfiltered beers because that gives all that juicy pulpiness that leaves it in there. That's what you want. Don't filter all that out. Unpasteurised, unfined, naturally soft, hazy and juicy. Contains water, malted barley, wheat, oats, which gives it that cloudiness, hops and yeast. Contains gluten. Drink fresh. Best before the 30th of June of 2017. DEYA So yeah, the reflection is pretty crap here, but yeah, if you want the website, I'll put it down below anyway. So one more sip then and a rating. Oh, so good, so good. Not overly hopped, very hoppy, but not overly. Everything is very well in tune, in balance, and mingles really well together. Brilliant stuff. I've been debating whether to start not rating beers or not, but we'll see how that goes in the future. I've said it before, but for me that's a 9 out of 10. It's a 9 out of 10 beer all day long. Yeah, it's fantastic. The ratings on Untapped are 1,778 ratings. It's coming in at 4.03, so that's a shade over 8. That's a lot of ratings so that's pretty good for that kind of thing. This was added on the 16th of August of 2015, so it's, there you go, not quite 2 years old, this beer, or this style, or this beer. What am I going on about? I'm talking rubbish. Anyway, you've had this beer before from the DEYA Brewing Company at Cheltenham in Gloucestershire. Let us know what you think. Check out the other reviews of these guys that have done it. I'll put all the links down below. Check out Beer Merchants. Check out DEYA. See you on the next review. Cheers.